Analysis of the tragic attack outside Wetherspoons pub, a wake-up call for society. A horrifying act of violence has shaken the heart of the city, turning an ordinary night into an unimaginable tragedy. Darren Tulip, a devoted father of 4, became the victim of brutal, senseless aggression. A moment of conflict, a meaningless brawl, and a life was stolen in an instant. This is not just another crime. It is a clear indication of a deeper issue that is tightening its grip on our daily lives: public violence. When a grown man, a loving father, can be beaten to death on a busy street, we are left with one pressing question: where is society headed? From a sudden attack to a heartbreaking loss. That evening, no one could have predicted that Darren Tulip would never return home. He was viciously attacked outside the Wetherspoons pub in a bustling part of the city. Police received an emergency call and rushed to the scene. When they arrived, Darren was lying motionless on the ground, suffering from severe, life-threatening injuries. He was given first aid on site, but his condition was so critical that paramedics had to rush him to the hospital immediately. For 5 agonizing days, doctors fought to save him, but their efforts were in vain. On Tuesday, Darren took his last breath, leaving behind a shattered family and a grieving community. His attackers, 2 men in their 20s, have been arrested. But the biggest question remains: what led to a life being taken in a matter of seconds? Was it alcohol, uncontrolled anger, or a failing system unable to prevent violence? A society more dangerous than ever. The streets that were once safe to walk are now battlegrounds. The pubs that were once places of relaxation have become hotspots for deadly altercations. Incidents like this are not rare. We have seen too many similar cases: stabbings in the streets, assaults over minor disputes, bar fights that leave victims lifeless. Society is becoming increasingly violent. A small argument can quickly escalate into a deadly attack. A misplaced glance, an unintentional comment. These trivial things can now cost someone their life. Is this the world we want to live in? A world where you can be killed over a meaningless disagreement? A family's unimaginable grief. Imagine the pain that Darren Tulip's family is enduring right now. His 4 children, they have lost their father forever. No more warm hugs, no more words of wisdom, no one to take them to school or read them bedtime stories. His girlfriend, she has lost the man she loved, the one she planned a future with. A life full of dreams and aspirations has been shattered in a single moment of violence. His family and friends, they will never see Darren smile again. No more gatherings, no more conversations, no more shared laughter. Everything ended because of a senseless attack. Will justice be served? 2 suspects have been arrested, but is that enough? What sentence could possibly compensate for the loss of Darren's life? How many years in prison could ever bring back a father to his children? The legal system may punish those responsible, but it cannot prevent similar tragedies from happening in the future. The real question is, what can we do to stop these horrors from repeating? More police presence is needed in nightlife areas. Bars and clubs must enforce stricter security and better alcohol control. People need to be educated about the consequences of violence, to understand that a moment of rage can destroy an entire family. But most importantly, we must change the way society thinks. We cannot continue to accept violence as a normal part of everyday life. A warning to all of us. Darren Tulip's attack is not just a personal tragedy. It is a wake-up call for everyone. Today, the victim was Darren. But tomorrow, who will be next? Another father? A mother? A son or daughter? We cannot let violence become the norm. We cannot allow another family to endure this horrific pain. It's time to speak up, demand stronger measures, and work together to build a safer society. Thank you for reading. If you found this story important, don't forget to follow the channel and share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about the rising violence in our communities? What can we do to prevent tragedies like this? Leave your opinion below, because every voice has the power to change the world.